What's up, you stupid fucks? Today we're going to trim some trees. These 3 trees in front of my house need some work. Got them trimmed about 1.5 years ago. Pretty much made them into lollipops as they are now. Took off some pretty decent sized branches, but apparently when you take off those large branches, you get some smaller growth growing around them where they used to be. So I start from the bottom, trimming up whatever I can with the machete. Then I go with my extender. My extender probably reaches about 15 feet. Then I try doing it as carefully as possible. It gets to a point where it's just too high, and I wind up taking out a ladder. And the downfall with using an extender, the very, very thin branches, you can't really get to. So I wind up, like I said, putting a ladder on it, and I try taking off a lot with the machete. It's not the ideal situation for me. What I really wind up doing, since the extender is so heavy, I wind up breaking a lot of the branches. As you can see in this video, there's a lot of the branches that look like they've been broken already. Then after that, I put the ladder on, and I just kind of trimmed them up with the machete or a pruner. There's me with the ladder setting it up. I wind up calling my neighbor over to help me, just to watch me really, not to do anything. My wife would break my balls if she saw me climbing a ladder with nobody around. And as you see, my tree is still pretty high with the ladder set up. So I wind up getting as best I can. I mean, I left some branches just because, I wasn't risking my safety for a branch or two. So I just left them as is. When I pan over to the next view, you'll actually see how high I am. It's pretty high for being on a ladder on a tree, leaning against a tree. Now, an old school guy told me if I sprayed the tree once I cut the branches with a polyurethane, it should help seal the branch or help heal it. Now, this is all on the whim. I didn't really look into this, so I'm just going to try it. I mean, I'm up in the tree already, so might as well do something. Now, this tree did give me some issues. Had a bug infestation. It has some fungus growing on it, so I think it would help eventually help heal the tree. As you see, I still have some branches that I got to trim up. I wind up trimming them after I spray it. I did about 3 coats in the areas where I had to retrim the branch like this. So about 2 to 3 coats. And I was in the tree already, so I was like, fuck it, let's just do it. Let's try this out.
What, you could spray it exactly like the whole tree or just certain?
Just like where the growth was. Yeah.
Is that supposed to work?
That's what they say. As you see, I'm over here cleaning up. Nothing crazy. A lot more branches than I expected. I guess when they're on the tree, they look a little smaller because they're so far away. But whatever. As you see, trees are all cleaned up. Like I said, I left some spots higher than I was not breaking my balls to get. But overall, I think they look good. Let's see if this polyurethane thing works.